Students, I hope all of you are fine and healthy. Today I am going to start a new chapter 8, Quadrilateral. So before starting this chapter, I want to give the meaning of the word quadrilateral. What is the meaning of the word quadrilateral? So quadrilateral, you can see, if I am going to break this word like quadri and lateral, then this quadri basically means 4 and lateral means sides, means 4 sides. Clear? Say example, A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. These vertices are, we can give marking by using alphabets like A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S or any. Okay? Or you can write the definition like that. A closed figure bounded by 4 sides is called a quadrilateral. Okay? Or quadrilateral is also a polygon of 4 sides. Clear? Now, angle sum property of quadrilateral, you can see it has 4 angles. So all of you know that what is angle sum property of triangle? The sum of 3 angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if you join these opposite vertices like A and C, or you can join B and D. Here I have joined A and C, and also this line segment is called what? Diagonal. Or for all of you learned this one in class 8 standard, I hope. But if you have forgotten that, please try to understand that the opposite vertices, when you join in a polygon, then it become a what? Diagonal. So after joining this diagonal, you can see you will get one more diagonal here. BD also you can join. But for this, to find out the angle sum property of a quadrilateral, you will understand this one easily. Here, how many triangles are there? 2 triangles. Then in each triangle, you will get this angle sum by angles using angle sum property. How much? 180. This is also 180. This is also 180. Means angles, sum of the angles. That means if you add all the 4 angles, it will become how much? 180 plus 180, 360. That is why angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is how much? 360. Now, type of quadrilaterals. Types of quadrilateral, see, all of you know that is square, rectangle, these things, okay? So these things are also quadrilateral, but try to understand deeply that quadrilateral in generally we have this term parallelogram, trapezium and kite. Okay? Parallelogram, it is 3 types like square, rhombus and rectangle. These are, maybe you can understand from this diagram. Square, rhombus and rectangle, these are special type of parallelogram. Okay? So first of all we will learn about parallelogram. See, what is a parallelogram? In a parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel. This is the main definition of a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel. Suppose ABCD is a parallelogram, you will get AB parallel to DC and BC parallel to AD. Now it has some special properties, and you will get these properties in your textbook, or it is given in your textbook as theorem, and I will explain this one today after some time. For shortcut, I am going to explain the properties here. Okay, then it will be better understanding for you. Why? For each figure, I have written the properties here. Properties: opposite sides are all equal and parallel. Okay, here you are getting to become a parallel, opposite sides are parallel, but according to the property, also you have opposite sides are equal and parallel, opposite angles are equal, and diagonals bisect each other. So already I told you about diagonals. If you join AC and also if you join BD, then suppose they intersect. Suppose O is the intersecting point of these 2 diagonals. Then according to this property, they bisect each other. Means OD is equal to OB. Here OD is equal to OB and OA is equal to OC. This is called diagonals bisect each other. Square. See, already told you square is also a parallelogram. Yes, square is also a parallelogram, but it has some different properties. See, square is a parallelogram, correct? So square should follow all the properties of what? Parallelogram. Other than that, it has some extra properties. Understood? Try to understand. A square is a parallelogram, so it should float up all the properties of parallelogram. Other than that, it has some other properties like all the sides are equal and measure of each angle is 90 degrees. In a square, you can get all the sides are equal and measure of each angle is 90 degrees. But in a parallelogram, all the sides are not equal. For parallelogram, special parallelogram, but square is also parallelogram, but it has these two properties like measure of each angle is 90 degrees and all the sides are equal. And some special properties have diagonals are equal and bisect each other at right angles. See, in a parallelogram we get diagonals will bisect each other, but here bisect each other and also at 90 degree, means you will get these angles at 90 degree. Okay, that is why I told you square should follow all the properties of parallelogram. Other than that, it has some other properties like this. Clear? So here, if ABCD is a square, then you will get AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, angle C is equal to angle D, and angle D is equal to 90 degree. Clear? Okay, next. Now rectangle. Okay, like a square, rectangle is also a parallelogram. So all of you understood, if rectangle is a parallelogram, then it should flow all the properties of parallelogram. Other than that, it has some extra properties like it has opposite sides are equal and measure of each angle is 90 degree. See, opposite sides are equal in parallelogram also and rectangle also. Clear? And this property is same with the parallelogram. And already I told you rectangle should flow all the properties of parallelogram. And it has that extra properties, measure of each angle is 90 degree. So here AB is equal to BC, AB is equal to DC, and AD is equal to BC, and opposite each angle is 90 degree. And special properties are diagonals are equal, and diagonals are bisect each other. So bisect means already all of you know, but here diagonals are equal. Now see, rectangle and square, what is the difference between them? So all of you understood maybe, the square has all the sides are equal, a rectangle has opposite sides equal. Square has measure of each angle is 90 degree, and rectangle is also has measure of each angle is 90 degree. This is same property, but it has all the sides are equal in a square, but in rectangle opposite sides are equal. So now see, can you find out the requirements of rectangle in a square? See, in a square all the sides are equal and measure of each angle is 90 degree. To become a rectangle, what do you need? Opposite sides are equal. So if in a square all the sides are equal already, so opposite sides must be equal, yes or no? Because all the sides are equal. So we can, and measure of each angle is 90 degree. So we can say that all the squares are also what? Rectangle. All the squares are rectangle. But rectangles are not square. Because to become a square, what are the requirements? All the sides are equal. But to become a rectangle, we need only opposite sides equal. That is why all squares are rectangle. Next. Rhombus. Now rhombus is also a parallelogram, so it should follow all the properties of parallelogram. Clear? And it has properties, it has some extra properties that it has all sides are equal. All sides are equal. About angles, it is not said. About angles, like rectangle or square, it is not fixed. It may be different angles, but all of you know that when two lines are parallel, if since it is also a parallelogram, so AB parallel to DC, then these adjacent angles are what? Supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary means what? AB parallel to DC, then these angles are, the sum of these angles is what? 180 degree. Note here, you can get here also, rectangle also 90 degree, square also 90 degree. Yes or no? Parallelogram also 90 degree because these two lines are parallel. This is transversal. You got it this one in class. Here also has adjacent angles are supplementary, and in class 9 you learned, but in the previous class also you learned that this line, two lines are parallel, this is the transversal, these are what? Same side of the transversal. The angles are what? Or co-interview angles. How much? The sum of these angles 180 degree. Okay. So now, in a rectangle rhombus, all the sides are equal, but angles are not fixed. So properties are opposite angles are equal. Yes, opposite angles are equal. Diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. This you understood already. So now see. Now compare rhombus and square. To become a rhombus, you need only all the sides are equal. So in A square already all the sides are equal. So all squares are what? Rhombus. Yes or no? Because you need all the sides equal. In A square already all the sides are equal. So all squares are rhombus. But rhombus is not A square because why? To become a rhombus, you need all the sides are equal. But to become a square, you need all the sides are equal. Also, a measure of its angle is 90 degrees. But in a rhombus, it is not fixed. Only need all the sides are equal, then you can say it rhombus. But to become a square, you need all the sides are equal and measure of its angle is 90 degrees. That is why all the squares are rhombus. Trapezium. One pair of opposite sides is parallel. You are getting how many pair of sides? There are these two sides, these two sides. One pair, any one of the pair is parallel, then you can say that it is a trapezium. Or these two sides are parallel, or you may get these two sides are parallel, this is a trapezium. Okay, in a trapezium, sum of the adjacent angles on non-parallel sides of trapezium is how much? 180 degree. Now see, all the parallelograms are trapezium. Why? See, to become a trapezium, what do you need? Only one pair is parallel. And in a parallelogram, already two pairs are parallel. Yes or no? You need only one pair. That is all parallelogram are trapezium. Kite. Pair of adjacent sides are equal. Suppose you are having this one. Pair of adjacent means these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. And properties are one pair of opposite angles is equal. Diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Okay. The larger diagonal bisect the shorter diagonal. Means this larger diagonal will bisect the shorter diagonal. Okay. These are the conception of quadrilateral, parallelogram, trapezium, kite, parallelogram, that is square, rectangle and rhombus. I hope all of you understood this. Okay. So already I told you these properties, what is I have explained for each of the diagram. You will get in your textbook as theorem. So let's see what are the theorems. Theorem 8.1, a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. See, suppose ABCD is a parallelogram. Suppose you can take a PQRS also, any Rhombus you can use. So ABCD is a parallelogram. If you can draw one of the diagonal, then you will get how many triangles? Two triangles. So you need to prove that these two triangles are congruent. According to this theorem, if you join one of the diagonal, then the two triangles are congruent. So this one, it is already given. You will get the geometrical proof in your textbook. So this is just homework for you. Okay, take help from your textbook, but don't copy from the textbook directly. Try to understand. I think all of you understood this one and you can do by yourself. Why? Because already you understood chapter 7. Just need to show these two triangles are congruent. Okay. So this is your special homework 8.1. Theorem 8.2, in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Already you got it as properties. This is as I told you, you will get it as theorem. This is in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Theorem 8.3, if each pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral is equal, then it's a parallelogram. Now see, if in a quadrilateral, normal quadrilateral, if you get each pair of opposite sides are equal, each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, then it's become a parallelogram. Now 8.4, in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. Already you got it. Okay. So theorem 8.5, if in quadrilateral each pair of opposite angles is equal, then it is a parallelogram. So as this is a converse of this. Why? In a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. If you can find out in this one is what? 8.5. If in a quadrilateral you can find opposite angles are equal, then it's a parallelogram, because it will maintain one of the property of parallelogram. That is why it become a parallelogram. Theorem 8.6, the diagonal of a parallelogram are bisect each other. Okay, already I have explained. Theorem 8.7, if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. Okay. Theorem 8.8, a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. This is special case. See, suppose you are having a quadrilateral. If you get one of the pair is parallel in equal both, like suppose I am taking this pair AD and BC. Suppose you are getting AD parallel to BC here and AD is equal to BC. One of the pair only, then also it is a parallelogram. Clear? So I hope all of you understood this one. So in case any doubt regarding this theorem or properties or any of the diagram for parallelogram or square, please ask me, because you need this conception. This conception is very, very important for higher classes, and also to solve the questions what is given in what are questions given in your textbook, because this chapter is depend on fully on these theorems. That is why you need to understand. Those students will understand this theorem, they can solve the sum easily. That is why please get back to me if in case any doubt or confusion, okay, and please clear it and try to solve this homework. Thank you. Have a great day.